Okay, you're welcome to class. So in this class today we are going to look at 630-degree circle or 540. Okay, let's start with 630 circle. Okay, so this is 630-degree circle, and in order to do that you need to know what and what make them together. So this 630 is more than 360 but is less than 720. So the first thing that you do is you subtract 360 from 630. We know 660 can come out a full circle. Then the next one is 360 minus 630 is 270. Okay, so that means we have 360, we have 270, right? And this means that and you know our waist is 9. Okay, and our length, what length should we use? Should we use 10? Okay, maybe we should use 10. Okay, so our waist is 10, our length is 10. Okay, so the next thing is now to share them. Most times I'm sure you might just say, okay, since it's like this, why can't just say let me just divide it into 2? No, you can't divide it into 2. If you divide it, it's not going to have an equal proportion. The final look will not come out very nice, because one side will be, we have a wider M line and a wider waist, not corresponding to the proportion of the circle. So you know this is 360, we've done it before. This is 270. It's easier to do. All you need to do is just be able to calculate them in equal proportion. So what you can do is that, what is a likely thing that can go in both of them? 180 can go into the 2, but 90 can go. So 90 divided by here is 4. So this is 4:3, right? So now whatever you do, you must whatever you get should be in this way. Okay, so this is just 4:3. And the next thing is now to, okay, so what we are going to do is this is the ratio 4:3. So the next thing is now to convert them to a relatable thing. Okay, so you in mathematics or arithmetic, it's very easy. This is a ratio. You can just, what you do is you add them together. This is 7. So we need to know we need to convert them to decimal, because it will help us to interpret it properly. So in order to convert it to decimal, you just say 4 plus 3, which is 7. So you'll be dividing each of them by that. So it's going to be 4/7. How I got the 7 is just adding of this ratio together. So 4 divided by 7 is 0.57. Okay, 0.57. Yes. So the second one is 3 divided by 7. This 3 divided by 7 is going to give us 0.42. Okay, so the next thing is now, we have this. So what we are going to do now is we'll multiply this answer by 9 and also by 9. How do I get this 9? This 9 is the waist, because we need to multiply them together. So 0.57 times 9 will give us 5.14. Then 0.42 times 9 will give us 3.86. So when you add these two together is 9. So we have already give them the equal proportion. So you can approximate this 5.14 to 5, and you approximate this to 4. Okay, so you see 5 plus 4 is 9. So the circumference for the 360 will be 5, and the circumference for 270 will be 4. So we have already shared them in equal proportion. So the next thing to do is now to proceed. The constant for 360 is 6.28. So since this 5 is for 6.28, you divide it by 6.28, it's going to give us 0.8, like that. Then when we divide this 4 divided by 270 is constant, which is 4.71. We are going to have something around 0.85. Okay, so the length we are using is 10. So when we add this to 10, we have 10.8. This one also is 10.85. So this is now what we we'll get, just like we proceed for our 360. Remember, you just need to watch the video to be able to relate it. So when you get it, more like it's going to be 2 pieces, then you combine them together. I'm going to show you one, but I'm going to just explain the 540 on. I'm not going to show us. Okay, so let me get the fabric for this. So now we need 10.8 in 4 places. That is 20, around 21 by 21. How did I get to 21 by 21? This is 10.8. I just approximate it to 11. Okay, if I approximate it to 11, that means it's going to be 22 by 22. That is it in 22 by 22, length 22, width 22. For this one also, that's 10.85. so this one also will be approximately 11, so that is 22 by 22. The only difference will be their circumference. So let's quickly get to work. Let me get my fabric so that we can work and get the result. So these are the fabrics for 360 and for 270. So I'm going to take one. So I'm going to start with 270 degree. We know the drill. This is the main fabric. You fold widthwise into 2, then you fold lengthwise. All together we have 4 folds. Okay, now the next thing is to measure the width. Okay, the circumference. For the circumference is 0.85. okay, I'm going to use 0.825. Then the length is 10 inches. Okay, so now the next thing is to cut out. So remember, we are cutting out for 270 degree. So this is it. We'll open up, then we'll cut out one part. This side is going. Remember, it's just 3/4 circle. So we are cutting out one part out. So this is one. This is the 270 degree, and this is what we have. So the next one is the 360 degree. So the 360 is almost the same thing. So what we are doing is fold into 2 widthwise and fold into 2 lengthwise. All together we have 4. So this is what we have. The circumference is 0.8. I'm going to use 0.725 because I don't want it to be too big. So that's why I'm reducing it, because I'm working on it with a very small value. So the calculation, I said we don't approximate like that in circles. You need to use accurate, exact measurement, or even reduce it. It's better for it to be smaller, then you adjust, than it to be too big, except if your plan is to use gathers. Okay, so now this is it. Then the length I'm using is 10. Okay, so I'm measuring 10 from this. So this is not really new to us again. We've done a lot today, so I'm sure you will understand this properly and you will not have any issue again with circles. So this is 10. Okay, so this is it. Cut it out. Okay, so this is what we have, the circle, the full circle. So now the next thing is to cut out one part, then we'll connect it together, we'll join it together with the 3/4 circle. So this is the 3/4 circle. So I'm going to go to my sewing machine now and join them together. Then we join it together again and show us the final look. Okay, so this is the final look. Can you see how full it is? It's fuller than 360. So if you have a client that probably is a bit on the curvy side, okay, you can go for this type of peplum, this kind of skirt instead of going for 360, because some people even with 360 to show their hip, to show their curves. So instead of going for that, you can go for 630 or 540. Okay, so you see it's fuller than 360, is not as full as 720, and you know it's covered the shape well. So this is this is 630 degree circle skirt, and this isn't it. So now I'm going to just talk about 540 degree in our next lesson. All right, so let's move to the next lesson.